Voilà. La fois dernière, j'étais venue ici. Ouais. Je suis dans le bus arrêt. L'arrêt, le bus terminal de Philadelphia, c'est dans l'État Pennsylvania. Philadelphie, c'est un quartier. Ok? J'étais venue ici. Tu vois? La vidéo a fait comme mon pied là, c'est petit pied, non. Je n'ai pas d'artificiel. Tu vois? Mélanie, j'étais là-bas, je n'étais pas là-bas gratuit, c'est appartement. Hier, quand ils ont pris mes choses là, c'est pas les ice qui m'a jeté, c'est pas vrai. C'est dans l'appartement, j'ai quitté mon chaussure, my shoes, my bathroom shoes. The one is left in there and my phone charge, but I buy new phone charge. One of my bathroom shoes, I'm not the one like they're talking about that one of my neck, no way. Okay? My name is not a thing, I'm Rokiatou. I'm Keita, I'm not a traveler, okay? Okay. Listen to calendar. Hey, they just make it and talk about Rokiatou, not about the tenant. Okay? Hey, mon nom n'est pas tenant, c'est Rokiatou Keita. Je ne suis pas un pied. Tous mes deux pieds sont là. Il n'y a pas artificiel leg. Je n'ai pas de. Hey, on a senti que c'est un bien, c'est nous. Et à combien? Voilà. On a un chien doit un téléphone pour télécharger. Pour un safness and Dove original. I went to pay my phone bill in the third mobile, alright? So my phone battery dead. So I went home and charged my phone and came back. That's why. Alright? It was a short video. So the video, it did not go to the YouTube. It went to the short video in the YouTube. They did it on purpose, right? That's why yesterday when she was acting misbehavior in over there. I only knew when I went to the apartment in the 63000 Jackson Street in Terracedale and Robin Street, right? Thurston Avenue and Robin Street. And she lived, when I get up in there in the bus and I walk in there, I drive 20 years old, right? I know to drive, but I don't have car here. I'm taking the, I drive since in 2006. I'm 45, but 41 is my documentation, alright? When Melanie was acting stupid and go pour the water in front of my apartment door, she entered in the laundromat in her phone, okay? And go, she sent somebody, her son, whatever it is, to go get the water from the bucket and pour it in my door, okay? I'm talking about one singer in Africa, our Tarame, sing that a woman they do, okay? Then they pour the water in my body. Our Tarame is not my family member. I am Keita, everybody is my family member. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't even know what they're, you know what? There's so something else, you know? There's so something else. Everything is wrong with them. My mother name is Salimata Keita. My father name is Nam. He's the first wife. Is our Traore. Our Traore died way before our Traore died. Our Traore children. You can hear what I'm talking about. Right? What is it? Remember? Okay? That's not it. Okay. I say mother is our Traore. Not a California. Alright? Not a California mother. Not a California. That's not the same. And her namesake is our Traore to the little girl. My sister, okay? So, and the next door, where they're talking about tenant Traore that have a chopping leg, alright? Their family member have 3 people name is out, right? When the house, come the house, tenant musi, tenant musi, I want to go somebody to feel, I want to go to go to Kele Jarai fly Traore. Okay, 2 of them is Traore and Rokiatou. I'm older than this, but not Tene. Tene is way older than even my mom. Before my mother. Alright? I don't know what to do. This all women goes over there. Alright? So I'm in US for 25 years. I went to school in Africa, Arabic school, Mandarsa, since when I was 2 years in Zakaria school. I know to read and write in Arabic. Abu Quran. I left in New York. I have a hijab. Usually I don't dress like this. I usually, my normal clothes from the 2 years. Okay? From the birth, when I was brought over my body, like when I say Wahabi, we sunnah, okay? I remove it because people sabotage their life. So I remove them just like everything. Alright? But I'm Muslim, I never do 2 different religions. I only worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. creature is a creation. Que créature est Allah dans le monde. Créateur est Allah yere. Créature est Allah dans le monde. Voilà. Okay? No, your ace. The ace is that you flat people and so many people sending your children to go join the ace and trying to deport people. Make sure you collecting all your family members in Africa to bring it here, because you know what? If we don't discontinue, this is gonna end up with the third world. Alright? You Senegal people, all of you have your wife, have a children in Africa and come marry in different countries and have a different children. You know that? You and other people is the people who play. Until you're stupid people. Alright? Everything you own the world. You and your singer. Your international singer, which is Oumou Sangare, which is from Mata Jawara, which is Maramba is a national singer and a Bingini. You will bring them and none of them is documented, then none of them working in was born in the US. So why did not the ACE did not stop them over? Come in this time. I wanna go verify your documentation. And yesterday, after you pack my stuff before I come in, I'm not your girlfriend, I'm not your boyfriend. I don't live in the girlfriend home. I rented it $930. Alright? I'm a female. My brother live in a girlfriend home. My brother have a 12-year-old son born here. I don't have no children. I'm a female, born in it. Alright? Okay. Umar is the one living in a girlfriend home and have a 12 years week from dinner. Alright? They stay in Florida, Miami. I'm a female. I never pack my stuff and go live with a girlfriend or boyfriend. Alright? I buy home in Africa. But in here I'm renting. Sometimes I go to the shelter. Sometimes when they mess my job. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I go get a home. I buy the home in Africa. I don't have no children. I never carry pregnancy, no abortion. Right? I own the business in Illinois. I closed it and I moved a long time, 7 years, 8 years ago. The hair salon that is a pink dress that is wearing. That's my own hair salon, Rokiatou professional hair. And it's not a hair shop. When I say Sylvie is a shop on I'm working for. I did not say the shop I owned in Peoria. I'm talking about hair shop in Philadelphia, Frankfurt, 48, 36 years. My shop that I owned for 7 years, that was not for nice for me. I closed it. Alright? And I moved in New York. And I moved in New York for 8 years ago, since in 2017. This is 2026. And now I'm in here. Alright? That's 8 years ago. Alright? Hey, I'm Rokiatou Keita. The shop I work in over there, in Peoria, Illinois, that was my own shop. It's not any single shop. It's not the Oumou Sangare shop. It's not the Fatumata Jawara shop. It's not the Rokiatou shop. It's not the Rokiatou shop. You bring a stop it. I'm from Africa just like them. I'm not your slave. And Melanie, they're talking about they have a slave. They have a... No. The Spanish never slave none of my family members. I don't even know the Spanish people. Dalua Masanje Fofana, she's from Ivory Coast like my mom. Okay? She see me when I was in the university, she tell me degree, diploma, job is taking you long to obtain this. So why don't you want to get a certificate on the side? You can in Maria school so you can work. That's why I have a connection with the Maria Thomas, the Spanish woman in 2007. But I live in US for 25 years. Right? And I'm good. Maria did not sponsor me. Maria know me when I have all my documentation. Alright? Maria know me when I sponsor my brother who have a child from the girl. I am the one who brought my brother US. My brother girlfriend did not sponsor my brother. Immigration know what I'm talking about. Last time one girl fighting here, I take them to the immigration because I sponsor my brother from Africa. From Mali to Angola to Mali, back and back to US. We came from the same women. Alright? She was so jealous. She's telling people that her husband have 2 wives and crazy. Me and my brother came from the same woman. United twin. He's 3 years older than me. Alright? So they go collect the people. I'm the one who bring my brother. You're not gonna love him than me. I know you get a photo from him. But we came from the same womb. That's why I brought him to the US. That's impossible. You don't want to love my brother than me. Get a fuck from him. I don't fuck him because he's my brother from the same womb. Come from the same women womb. Alright? He's not my husband. Okay? I just sponsor him. He did not pay me. It was the free my mother tell me to help him. While I since when I was in high school, before I went to camp, my last year in high school, comprehensive high school, 24 years ago. All right, my brother is here for did not gonna tell 17 years. My brother is gonna be 18 years. My brother is a 48. My brother is a 48 years. Grand frère, la 40 some pin and mission. He's older than me. That's my mother first born son. I'm not older than him. My younger brother Abdul Wahab in Keita in Africa. He's 43. He's a 43. He's a married. His wife name is Khadija. He has a son. Never have a daughter. Only have one son. Also the son is 11, almost 12. Right? When Umar got a son, the next following, he got a son. He got married. Never got a He got a girlfriend at the beginning. I tell them to get married and I send him the money, 12,000 USD. That time I owned the business. Right? Then he went on. 2011. In 2014, they have their fourth child. Alright? Legally, officially. People from Mali, they know what I'm talking about. Alright? My mother is Salimata Keita. They call Bangini, not a Bingini the singer. Alright? Light skin, not a singer business. My father is not a singer. This little girl that's singing all of them. The Safi Jabate that she's going to Safi Jabate is a young woman. And they talk about Safi Jabate, they don't like getting married. You don't want to say that. Some people don't know that I'm older. Alright? She's not my family mom. I don't know them. Her sister Mariam Jema is not my family mom. And they're not the only family of this. And Mariam is not a something name that will make me complexity. I don't have no complexity of this name because I can worship Allah myself. Allah doesn't belong to nobody else. Allah is belong to himself. Anybody can call him anytime and any place. You know what I'm talking about? You know? Maria shopping here in Frankfurt, Philadelphia. This is Maria from Senegal. She doesn't have no husband, but she has a children because they start to bullying me first when they first see me. Then I tell them, since they acting like that, show me, introduce me their husband. They say their husband is in Africa. I get married, my husband was in France. I was in the US. They was telling me that I'm a lesbian. So how come they're not a lesbian, their husband is in Africa and in the US? I don't see with them with their husband, so that means they're also lesbian. Because I never fucked the girl before. All this about the jealousy. They're not none of the girlfriend of my brother don't even know them. Okay? All the jealousy, they're taking the defense of my brother's girlfriend. And the boys that come, my mother family member, my sister has ex-husband family members sent to them here. They come to stay with us and another girl. They think this girl share the husband with. That's it all about it. I'm not afraid of for your aces. Alright? Anybody in here when I go to Africa, I was also born over. I would kill every one of them. All the Fula people have a 3 wives and stay one over there. They have the children over there and say they want them. They have some children and some get them. We're gonna kill all of them. That's gonna cause the third world war. Don't discontinue. You sabotaging. You got to stop. If you come in here, you wherever show your teeth, Hey, you did not carry your fucking luggage and it come to you. Hey, never got time for the thing that I'm gonna play for. People are begging you wherever. People are not saying once they can discontinue. When I finish, I will share this in the YouTube, TikTok, and the Facebook. Then they're saying that to have their view. That's not true. I just share your aim. I take 4 different people to the court, thinking that they could deport me in New York and in Illinois. You know that. Alright? They're talking about their children were born in here. And their father have another wife in Africa, in my country. And they have a children, but I tell them, fuck you, go get your children. I'm going to declare the tail of the fucker. What is it? Fuck you, bitch. You will go marry over there and have some children over there and some wife over there. You come here. You motherfucker, nasty ass. Okay? I don't live in shelter, I move in a hotel here. Hotel. I'm taking. Alright? I don't owe them. They betray the opponent. Alright? I buy the home. When I was about to buy my home in here, my mother tell me to go buy in Africa. My father died. My one married. When I buy over there, my mother and them join. They say, hey, Why she don't have no home in US? Because she's renting from people. But hey, remember, you tell me not to buy from here because I was born in Africa. So you blackmail me. Okay? You stupid motherfucker. Alright. Okay? They don't have no home here because they're better than me, because you tell me to go buy my home. My home is expensive than the home they have. They have a small type of house of bridges. Alright? So that we call that trahison. On appelle ça que tu m'as trahi. Fuck you, bitch. Alright? You and all of them. Because they do what? Last time, I don't think if she's my mother anymore. You know that? Because that's what I'm thinking. If somebody did not transfer themselves to my mom after I left over. When I get married in here, you fight and say, why I marry here. When I divorce and go marry in Africa, you fight and say, why I go, the men marry over there. Why I did not marry where I was there. I say, I'm not born here. That's it. People even was telling me something. You come to Dugubili, fuck you. Alright? Alright? My mother who gave me birth and my father. The day of the resurrection, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take me and them. We still have the final meeting the day of the resurrection, because they don't own my soul and I don't belong to them. It was a confidence for Allah to confident, just like everybody was confident to their parents. I also, hey, I did not come in the world like this. I was born just like everybody. Alright? They also carry my pregnancy. And this confidence has to be broken in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Everybody come from Allah and everybody will go back to Allah. That's the day the confidence will broken. Motherfucker. They will bring people and say the name is Aljannah. My father never fucked their mother. They're not in my father's sperm. I am my father's sperm. That's my mother. How dare you? You don't even look like me. When I say my name, you be telling people how are you gonna be me? How am I gonna be you? And we don't even know each other. Are you crazy? Or are you mental sick? Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm not a twin. I was born later. Alright? I am the one who made all the video from the New York to. I'm not a twin. From the New York and everywhere. From the New York. From the. I never lived in Massachusetts, Boston. No way. The UPS sent me over there. I remember when I applied in UPS in 2023. Right? They don't want to give me their apartment because they're all lesbianity over there. Right? Then I get an apartment. They raise everything. The hotel I'm renting in motel is a 3,000 each month. 3,000 each month. 100 every day. Before that, the one I was renting, it was $73 each day. 500 each week. 500 each week, and then 1 month, 2,000 USD. 1 million francs. Okay? Second, I'm not longer over there. The apartment I was renting, it was $930. Okay? That was a 500,000 francs. Maintenant, je ne suis plus là-bas. I no longer live over there. The new hotel I went is 3,000 US dollars every month. Alright? 1,500,000 francs CFA par mois. C'est là où j'habite. Million kiloni wa francs CFA. I'm from Bamako, Mali. We eat francs CFA. I don't eat francs Guinea. I'm talking about francs CFA. 1,500,000 francs CFA. Là où je suis là. Alright? And I'm not working. I go to the hair salon from the time to time. I don't go to these beaches anymore. Find different hair salons. I go over there and help them. Alright? Before I obtained the job, because I recently moved in. Remember, my mother is the one who close my hair salon, whatever it is. And she uploading after these people and say that they have done good, well done, and they have a business. She's the one who telling me to go build in Africa, and they're uploading these people. She said I'm renting from them. That's what I'm talking about. Right? It's probably my enemy turned to my mom. Alright? Because I remember for your conversation, you tell me you are my mom, you carry my pregnancy, you're not gonna lie to me. Anything you tell me, you say whatever it is. So you be telling me the best. When I was only 21, trying to buy the home. Years before I go, alright? 24 years ago, you tell me, hey, I'm still younger, you are older than me, okay, listen to you, what you tell me, I also follow you. And to buy everything up. And you continue to tell people to revolt against me. People telling me you're doing that to me because you're asking them to raise their rent. But I tell them, but she's the one who tells me to go buy it. So how can impossible? Because you've been telling me to go buy my home in Africa, and you call people that you know in here. I'm not renting from them to go have a meeting with the home landlord and they raise their rent. So, because why are they not available? Because they have done better than me and they have a home in the United States. They don't have a home in Africa and they're from Africa. Like you tell me to go buy my home in Africa and they buy their place. Not all of them, some of them. I did not build in my father's home. I went to different town and get my own. I built the first one, you take away from me. You say I'm too young for it. And I turned 37. I built another one, you say I'm too young, I fight. I said no way. I revolted, then you give me, because you don't live in none of these houses. You have a 5 house. She live in my father's house. She say her husband, my father died. I tell her stay in my father's home because my father died. You're not gonna live there because my father built it. You don't pay no rent or nothing. My brother, they stay with the family, right? You fight for the home we give to you. You put in the rent. You don't live in there. And I'm in here homeless. And you tell me that's what I'm doing. Alright? And people think they're blessed than me. I'm so blessed, but some parents they wanna make you like a proxy. You know that? You betraying me dans cette trahison. On va aller jusqu'à le jour de la résurrection avec ces conversations. Voilà.